people. Finally back after like 2 weeks with a stream. And TJ, you right, man? I know I just spoke to you just now, but
What? Yeah, well gone, people. Been a long time. I hope everything's all good with you. It's been a while, man. A lot has happened. A lot has
I know.
happened, bro. You missed a lot. You missed it. Well, you didn't really miss it. You've obviously seen it, right? But you definitely missed it. You missed a lot. You missed me and Happy Feet's video. I actually went on his channel. Gonna be doing a few things with Harry. Happy Feet Harry, innit? Harry Scarf, innit? Been doing a few things with a couple other people on his channel as well, because he wants me to do like a show on his channel, a dedicated
really?
show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's in the works, innit? So hopefully in the next few weeks, innit, we'll get that sorted. And yeah, how you been though? You been good?
Bring the show back, but I don't know. I'm back from holiday now, so maybe we can try and get back again on the Friday, but depends, innit?
Yeah, yeah. We can try that. We can try that if you want.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like now, anyway, we'll talk about it because Levy has finally left. It was very hard to start the stream. But anyway, because I know you want to speak before I want to speak about it. So
no,
first
no.
of all,
You know what?
I
want you to go first. No, okay. I want you to go first, innit? I want to. Yeah. In fact, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Well,
how did you find that, and when did you find out? What was your reaction?
Well, as you know, yeah, because we went to a couple of protests together, innit? But
yeah,
I wouldn't leave it out since 2012. So January 2012, that was my last sticking point, whatever. Because he was lying to the club and lying to me about how ambitious we were as a club, etc. And the Saha Nelson was the last straw for me because we signed 2 free transfers when we were 3rd in the league. So for me, it was like, yeah. So since then, I've been Levy out. But where I was and when it happened and how I felt is a good question because initially I thought it wasn't real because I saw it in the group chat.
And I thought it was clickbait. You know, one of my Arsenal boys sent me the video. Sorry to cut you out on it. I need to tell you how I found out in it. In fact, and then I'll let you go on. One of my boys sent it to me in it. He's an Arsenal fan in it. Yeah. And it's like, you know, one of them pictures of Levy in it, like Levy, like Marino sacked or something like that. Yeah. So I initially thought it was one of them crazy videos, you know, that make that moaning sound. You know what I'm talking about? Have you? You've definitely heard one of them videos, innit? So essentially, it says Levy out. So I'm thinking, huh? Levy out. And then I was like, wait a second, let me turn down my volume just in case, innit? This is all foolishness, innit?
Yeah.
And that's how I found out. But carry on what you were saying, bro.
So I saw in the group chat, innit? I think it was Spurs Kings, actually. And then I was like, is this real? So I went on Twitter to see the real tweet, and I saw the real tweet. So I read it, and I was like, what? Basically, partly because I kind of gave up on him ever leaving. Like, we did those protests. A lot of people thought it didn't make any sort of difference, which in hindsight is probably wrong because it probably did.
I started doubting them protests. Remember, I was saying to you, like, these protests are looking like it's not going to happen, innit? Like, I was even like starting to fade away from the protest. Not because I don't support it. It was just one of them things where I just felt like nothing was changing, bro. But yeah, carry on with what you were saying. Sorry, I keep cutting you out.
Nice. And then I read it, whatever, and I was like, because he's been here for 25 years, man. Like, it's a long time. So I was like ecstatic. Like, suddenly I felt really optimistic about Tottenham. I was like, bear in mind, I saw the Bournemouth game because on like an iPad because basically I missed the game because I was on holiday. It's the day we actually went on the boat, so my brother had to stream it on his like iPad. The stream was actually alright, to be fair, and we lost that game. Bear in mind, right? We actually lost that 1-0. Remember, like Bournemouth destroyed us that day. Yeah.
To be fair, can I be totally honest with you?
Yeah.
I actually didn't watch it. I fell asleep in it. I woke up late. So I didn't end up watching that nonsense, innit? And I'm so glad I didn't wake up watching that nonsense because everybody told me that it was a shit fest. So I was lucky that I didn't waste my time on that shit. You know I don't watch Tottenham lose. Bro, call me. No, call me a hater all you want, innit? Like, all you Spurs fans, you might call me like, yo, you don't stick with us through thick and thin. You can fuck yourself, bro. I'm not wasting my time watching my club win. It's only winning or it's off. Put it like that. But yeah, carry on with what you were saying.
You could tell from the first 5 minutes of that game we weren't going to win. Like, as soon as they scored, that was it. But I was really happy when I saw the news, especially because I wanted him gone for like 13 years. But
yeah,
how about you? Because then we'll talk about the bigger picture
afterwards. Cool. So initially, obviously, you knew my stance. I wanted him gone. He should have walked a very long time ago, and I feel like I didn't even believe it was true. Like I said, I thought it was something clickbait, you know. And then when I started digging into like Sky Sports, I even reactivated my X account. Just for all of this, bro. I was like, there's no way. I was happy. I was gassed. You don't understand, bro. This was like, I was even saying to a lot of people at the time, fuck the window. We won the window, bro. Like, this is the biggest thing that could happen to Tottenham. You know, like, forget, even if we didn't sign Javi Simmons and all these man in it, you know, bro, this window would have been a 10 out of 10 just by Levy going, in my opinion. So initially I was like, I was on the high in it, you know, and then maybe 2-3 days, I calmed my level down. I started thinking about the bigger picture. So my stance as well. Now I'm going to tell you something. Obviously, you guys know I was Levy out, big Levy outer. Didn't like the brother, couldn't stand him. Innit? All of my life in it, 25 years. I wasn't supporting Spurs. Well, didn't have recognition when I was born, innit? But like, 25 years of my life was dedicated. He was the only owner, so I didn't know nothing much than failure, innit? So, cool. Before I go on, I also want to say this, innit? I want to also say, what Levy done off the field was a 10 out of 10. Man, I would give him an 8 out of 10 job, innit? So, in regards to off the field, like, works, brilliant owner. Like, no Tottenham fan can tell me that he failed in that area. He was 10 out of 10, which 100%, which we have to also appreciate. We have to recognize that he was also successful in some sort, right? It was just on the pitch where Levy failed dramatically, in my opinion, right? But cool. Back to what I was saying, innit? So now I've calmed down about all of this now. And I've been having very deep conversations with a lot of legacy fans. That's what I call them, because I've got a lot of Tottenham fans at my work, innit? 175, 165. They're older. They've watched Tottenham. They've been with Tottenham for more longer than me. I like to see their opinion about things. And they always talk about the bad old days, innit? You know? And then we got into a really interesting conversation in it, like how, in my opinion, Levy was scapegoated. In my opinion, honestly, he was, because look, put it like this, innit? This is my theory, innit? You sack a man, Levy has walked away, right? He's walked away from Tottenham, but he still has shares in Tottenham. He still has 29 point something percent of his shares at Tottenham. Is it actually 30? Cool. What?
Of ENIC.
30% of ENIC. Yeah, cool. Put it like that. Yeah. So he still has shares, so he's still going to take his dividends. In my that's with what I understand. Now, they have obviously appointed someone that they have also worked with for nearly 25 years. So you've basically replaced Darth Vader with Darth Vader. Put it like that. Like, let me be. Charrington factually has been working with the ENIC group for 25 years. They know them very well. In terms of like Levy and their relationship is pretty much like how Levy had a relationship with the group,
Enoch.
innit? Put it like that, right?
Yeah.
Enoch, yeah, and all of them, man, right? When I say the group, I mean all of them, yeah. That's what I'm associating with. So you've now replaced someone with someone that you've been working with for 25 years. What will change, in my opinion? Because look, we still have a massive issue. If look, let's just say, hands on heart, if it's still the same old Tottenham where we're not spending, we're not investing in the club. We all know that it wasn't Levy. The reason being, Levy's hands are tied in a weird way because he's working for someone else. There's someone above him. He's not making the main decisions when you consider it like that. Now, obviously, the way they're talking about the Enoch family, they're trying to rebrand because now they have two kids, right? And
Yeah.
they
Vivian and someone else. Yeah.
yeah, they have two kids in it. Yeah. So essentially, with the research I've actually obtained, essentially what it's looking like is Enoch is giving the charge to these kids, right? And they're gonna run it. But my problem is we're still not fixing the issue of where's the money coming from? Unless
Can you
this
give me a
is all
second? Give me a
a
second.
yeah,
Aaron talking. Just give me a
go for it.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, my bro. Unless this is all a facade for a temporary sell, in my opinion, because this could be a chance for them to like sell off. Like, let's be totally honest with you. We've been all wanting them to sell, and we definitely want a new direction at Tottenham. Whether it's the Saudis, whether it's the Americans, who knows? But a rich billionaire could take Tottenham to the next step. So maybe all of this was in plan for a sell. But again, we had reports of them saying it's not for sale. So look, I'm pretty optimistic. I'm pretty no, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm worried. I'm optimistic because in a way, Levy done a phenomenal job off field. The problem we as Tottenham fans we have problems on field. So when you consider us going to the next step, you good, my bro?
Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry. Just my
Cool. You good?
mate's
Yeah,
calling me. That's
cool.
what it was. Yeah.
No worries, my
Cool.
bro.
Carry
Innit?
on.
Like,
Yeah.
so like, I don't know if you heard what I said in it. So essentially, maybe this is a facade for a big sell. Yeah. But then I also said they also made it clear that Tottenham's not for sale, which then it questions what's the actual true ambitions? What is the reason for Levy to step down? Why is it now? And then you go back to like 6 months when we had all of them rumors about QSI, Qatar, interested.
Yeah. They
It's
asked me
also
when.
resurfaced this morning. It's also
Yeah.
resurfaced this morning, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying 1 and 1 equals 2, but my honest opinion, if nothing changes, and if we're still fiddling and we're not getting the players we need because there's no reason for Tottenham. We follow this PSR to the cup of tea. We're profitable. You can't tell me there's no money at Tottenham. So it's time for us to spend on the right quality to take us to the next step. And if we don't, me and you, and even myself, look, I'm not even in class you. I'm going to class
Yeah.
myself and I'm going to judge Levy's tenure differently. You know why? Differently. Because what he done off the pitch was amazing. Made them money. But what he also done on the pitch was amazing as well. Because he had to penny pinch with this bullshit. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm just putting it out there. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not look, again, I wanted Levy out so badly. this is for them to change my perspective of Tottenham. I hope it changes. I hope we go in the right direction. It's just I'm worried that this is not. It's nothing's gonna. I don't think anything's gonna change. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And in a way, we scapegoated someone that was look. Although he wasn't successful on the pitch, off the pitch, he was very successful. But yeah, that's my stance.
I was gonna say, like, for me, I think it does change things anyway. But like, I agree with you in the sense
In
that
what
we
way?
won't know. Because
In what way would
number
it
one,
change?
Levy pissed off so many other chairmen of other clubs. Now he's
That's
gone.
fair.
Maybe other clubs might speak to us for players. I think number
That's
one.
very fair. Yeah, that's very
like,
fair.
Because there's some clubs that won't deal with us because of Levy, and he's gone now. So I think that's one positive, regardless. Another thing is this summer. Bear in mind, I don't agree with all the signings we made, right? But the age of the players we signed was different than normal. Like they were between like 23 and 27, most of them. Like we only signed, I think, was it Takai and Tell, who were like young players. That's the label as young players, I guess. So basically, there was like a change in the age of the players we were targeting. Whether that was because they knew Levy was going and that was Levy's policy, I don't know. Because Levy's policy has always been to buy young players to sell them on in like 2-3 years. Because with someone like, for example, Kudus, how old is he? He's like, what, 24, 25? Say in 2-3 years, he declines, the chance of us getting our money back is quite low, I think. Like, it won't be 55
right?
million. Yeah. So we're obviously targeting a different profile of player. Whether that's to do with Frank or like the club as well, or both, like, I don't know. Also, there's like obviously rumors that Enick can go put in 100 million in again for investment for players. I don't know how true that is. Like, obviously, it's just rumors at the moment. But I'd like to give it like a year to, like Brian Daigle was saying the other day on Last Word on the Spurs, to give it a year to see if there is a change, like in terms of the way we sign players, and maybe the 5 million we missed out on one player, maybe we'll do it this time. Like, I don't know. And also this summer we were buying more than we were selling.
Wait. But then devil's advocate, let me just pause you for a minute. Yeah. Let me just put devil's advocate. Or the fact that Levy spent the money, he got the sack. The fact that Ange Postecoglou won a trophy, he got the sack. Because the true ambitions of Tottenham is not to be successful on the pitch. What about that take?
But then,
what about that take? Because Levy, because let's be real, Levy left the club with a bang. This window, with what it was, we lost out on Eze, we lost out on Gibbs White, we got Javi Simmons. In my opinion, we definitely need Javi Simmons. We got Polina, we got Kudus. Obviously Tel and Taki Tai, whatever his name is, right? Yeah. I question Tel's ability up to today, but like I can't really say too much about Taki Tai or whatever his name is, isn't it? Because for me, that is actually a very good window in considered our, like, if you pan out that window to all of our previous windows, Daniel Levy, if it was Daniel Levy, had a masterclass. What, like, in terms of like, if you judge our window based on all the windows we've had on the Daniel Levy, this is a masterclass.
The best one. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's gone out with a bang. And then, do you remember that he'd done an interview about probably Tottenham's gonna, Tottenham's gonna. He said something thinking on the lines of, the fans will remember me on something called, like, later on, or he said something on the lines of they will remember me later on. They're not gonna thank me now. They're gonna thank me later on or something. Yeah, something on the lines of that. Yeah. What if Daniel Levy got the sack because he went? Because look, it's just look. I questioned Ange is another story, right? But I questioned the true ambitions of Tottenham when they sacked Ange. I was like, yo, you're sucking someone that won you something. Now you're sacking someone that has provided you some sort of quality on the pitch. Whether Levy is wrong or is not wrong, he's made so many mistakes over the year. And this is not me flip flopping, Levy in, Levy out. No, listen, I'm saying I'm worried about the direction. I've always said this. I'm worried about the direction of Tottenham because they make decisions when it baffles me. It absolutely baffles me sometimes. But yeah, Karen, what you were saying. That's my devil advocate.
Have you watched Vinay's interview at all or not?
I have indeed. Yep.
Yeah. So like
he made it clear that they're not for sale.
Yeah. So he came in like whilst Levy was there as well. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the boardroom. Bear in mind, Donna Cullen left as well. And
that was Levy's right hand man. Yeah, that was Levy's right hand man.
Yeah. Like, I mean about like the policy of the signings, right? Because this summer was different to any other summer like I've ever seen in terms of like the kind of players we were targeting and the age they were at, which I keep banging on about the age because they were above 21. Let's say they were like 23 to 27, which is more like the peak age of players, I'd say, and more established players, right? Like we signed was it 4 first team players this summer? So is it Paulinho, Simmons, Marnie, and am I missing someone? Was it 3? What, Paulinho, Simmons, Kudus. That's a Kudus there. So those 4, like, which is very unlike Tottenham to do that, really. But it's obvious that they've reshaped and the board somewhat. So I think maybe the policy of the type of players we sign might be different now. We won't know till like January or next summer. That's the problem. Like we're just speculating now. But I do think we'll see some sort of change. Whether it's enough though, I don't know. Like we're not going to know until next summer. I don't think.
That's true. That is a very true fact. But again,
also we did spend like under Levy, right? We did spend a lot of money, like even in some windows. But the problem was we were always buying, say three young players for like say 30 million each, just as an example, instead of like 2 players for 50 million who were like more established.
Is that because of Levy? No. See now, this is my thing. Is that because of Levy, or is that because of our true owners? Because remember, Levy works for these people.
But then the guy who took over, Harrington, he's a non-executive chairman. I don't know what that means, but like he's not a chairman.
And he runs a bank firm. Doesn't that question penny pinching? It's like going from Voldemort to Voldemort's son.
Have you read The Cursed Child? Anyway, that's actually about Voldemort.
Man for the cursed child. It probably is, bro. You know what? You're not even lying here. It probably is, bro. The cursed child. Tottenham, the cursed child. That's exactly what the next season's gonna be.
What interests me about the Vinay interview was some of the words he used, like empowering the staff to do certain things. Now, what I think under Levy we had Levy who was so micromanaging people, like in all around the club, right? So, for example, I took a job at Tottenham, right, and I was like, I don't know, head of finance, for example, right?
Or the ball boy. The ball. No. The best way to put it, Levy will be in the locker room with the ball boy and say you missed the spot.
You know what I mean?
That's what Levy's like.
Like he doesn't just let you do your job. Like, and
of course.
What I understood from Vinay's like message, or his interview, was that maybe now we'll see people, because they appointed some new guy as well, I forgot his name, in some department.
Gardner.
Yeah, was there Gardner?
Gardner something. Yeah, he was from he was from Arsenal.
But what I'm trying to say is that like maybe because of Vinay, we'll assign people to do certain jobs, right? Rather than having one person like Levy interfering with all these people doing different jobs and not allowing them to do their jobs, because he uses a word called empowering people to do come up with the sentence, also empowering people to do something, which implies to me that maybe now we might see the people like for example, the biggest change for me will be if they appoint like a director of football and just let him do his job. But I don't know that's going to happen. Like, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's going to be interesting. And look, you're right on a lot of things, like how he micromanages a lot of tasks and how he's made enemies with the whole of the Premier League. Like it's not even like the owners changed. The owners don't change except for the bottom three. And usually the bottom three are the same bottom three that come up. Most
Every
definitely
year.
sometimes they go down. The next bottom three that went the last year come up. You get where I'm coming from? Like, like, it's like the same owners that work for the same amount of time, 25 years, of him penny pinching on every little deal. Maybe that's the reason we didn't get Savinho. Do you see my point? Like, maybe all of these things he's done over the years, how he's backstabbed. Look, there's reports about like, even up to like when Sir Alex Ferguson was going on about dealing with Levy was worse than my hip replacement.
Yeah.
So it is actually reported how tough Daniel Levy is. So maybe that will change. It's just I am optimistic, and I think, look, let me pull it down as well. I think Levy's left at the right time. I think he's left on a high, in my opinion. As much as it's been very, not just the trophy, but even the transfer window, the time, the period, Tottenham fans right now, in a way, are not really thinking about going to protest. Are not really thinking about protesting. We're not.
No.
Think about it. Like, and also another thing that this has actually done. I said it on Harry Scarf's channel, and he said, "Whoa, yeah." He was like, "What? This is what I missed in it." He even said, "This is what I missed in it. This is why." Like, he said that. He actually said that. He was like, "This is what I missed in it. Your takes are kind of weird, innit? I don't know how you come up with it." It was like, what? Another thing that this has done. Look, he's left on a high. It's a new chapter, and you know what also makes it a new chapter? That every fan is on the same boat. Before it was Levy in, Levy out. The hate between both of the parties were crazy. Now, we're all on one page. We can't possibly hate the other person for their views because there's no reason to. There's no... So, in a way, it's actually the perfect time to turn the page, have a fresh start.
Like a reset, already.
100%. And I think it's the perfect time. There was no better time to do it than now. In a way, like, it's a surprise to a lot of people because we never thought this would ever happen. Even all the protests we were doing, we thought this would never happen. Even me. Sometimes I thought like, yo, bro, I'm screaming all of this, bro, but I'm stupid, bro. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. I was like, what am I doing this for?
But realistically, when you actually look at it in a big picture, it's united the fan base and it's made us strong. And it's, you know what? This has put pressure on the ENIC group. I call it the ENIC group. Personally, that's all of them.
Yeah.
Whether it's the two. Because if, like I said, if it goes downhill from here, let's just say off-field gets put in. Example, nothing changes on field, but off-field, you start hearing problems about, I don't know, the renovations of the hotel or the high street not turning into Wembley or all of these type of things, we know that it can't possibly be Levy. We can't scapegoat Levy. Levy has been a scapegoat for a very long time. I'm just hoping we got the right guy out. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm only playing devil's advocate. I'm not just playing devil's advocate. I don't even think that's devil's advocate. It's fair for me to assess it like that because look, even though I wanted him out, I'm still unsure about our ownership. I'm still not trustworthy of what these guys are saying.
Yeah. Well, the time
And
will
you know,
tell,
and
really.
you know what, what funny thing about ambition? Didn't Ange say he wanted to win the title?
Yeah.
And all of this, and now Levy in another interview, he wanted to win the title and the Champions League, innit? And he gets sacked. This is what I'm saying. Red alert in my head. Ambition. These guys are not ambitious. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we sacked the right guy, and maybe these next people are gonna be ambitious. But if it's not, bro, it's Enoch. Enoch has to go. The whole.
We Enoch out basically by next time.
Forget Charrington. Forget telling Charrington. Forget like doing processes about Charrington. That don't make no sense. We need to sack the real deal.
Yeah. Or Lewis out.
And even Lewis out. All of them, man. The kids out. All of them out. You know what I'm talking about. But obviously, I'm gonna hold that judgment. I'm gonna give it a year. I think Brian Daigle is right. Give it a year to see what I want. Like, give it 2 windows. Like, look, the January window, the summer. We already know. Look, all Tottenham fans know what positions we need. If anything, if we're gonna at least get 2 signings, let's just say minimum, they give us 2 signings. Yeah, we all know what positions we need.
Left wing.
Yeah. And a left back.
Maybe a striker as well, to be honest. Anyway.
Okay, 3, yeah. But I think the striker position.
Left back is important.
A left back, that's what I'm saying. No. Left back is the 2 positions that are more important is left wing. Yeah. Left wing and the left back. The striking position, why I say it's not important, even though I think it needs to improve, yeah? We should still focus on that striking position, but we still got Richarlison and Solanke. Yeah? Whether we like them or not, they're going to be here as our strikers. Right now, we're corrupting the left side. That left wing position, we're corrupt. No matter who goes in that position, it's like hot potato, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And then, obviously, it's not really a big concern about the left back position. However, the left back position is so important because you can't possibly say Jed Spencer, what a player he is, man. My favorite player, bro. I promise you, Jed Spencer is my favorite Tottenham player. I hands down say that on live. Like Jed Spence, what a player he is, man. Bro, how many times have I been screaming about Jed Spence's name, man?
Yeah, he finally got his debut for England.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? I've been screaming about like how talented Jed Spencer has been. I'm just so gassed about him. And maybe it's because he's from the ends as well, innit? Maybe that's why I have a bit of love for him, innit? But the left back is like go for it.
A player who like everyone doubted and they just proved everyone wrong. So
not me.
It's kind of now. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. But you're in the minority. I'm in the majority for that. So I can't say anything. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't think he was a good player.
I didn't doubt him. I personally didn't doubt him. Like, personally, I thought, like, at the time, it's quite hard for him to walk into the Tottenham squad because at the time it was going against Pedro Porro. It's impossible, man.
But I think he's a better right back than Porro, to be honest. Like, I think he's a better right back than Porro. I think he might even be our best fullback. He might even be our best.
He is our best fullback, hands down. The only problem is why Porro is so good in that position is because his creative ability. Jed Spence is not that type of player. Jed Spence is good going forward, but he's not going to be that person that creates. He is a typical old school right back. You know that right back that you want on your on the pitch to just do the job. Make sure you defend your man. Make sure you don't do any silly things in the box. Be cover when your centre backs go out. That's what Jed Spence is. Yeah. 100%. And that's what we're lacking. We've been lacking in that player for a very long while. But going back to what I was saying in it before I went on to Jed Spence, I can't lie to you. I can't even remember what I was saying. I was saying about Levy. Yeah. Going back to what I was saying in it. this is the best time for him to go because now we're all on one page. The Levy outers were also Levy inners. We're neither. Levy's gone. You know what I'm talking about? Like
everyone's calm. Everyone's calm now. That's the thing.
Everybody can't have hate on anybody, right? And I think this is what we missed as a fan base, man. We were so divided, right? And that's the problem. When a fan base is so divided, this is where one side says this, the other side says this, and you don't know what direction you're going in. At least now, if it still goes on, we're not going to be calling Charrington insane. We know that Charrington's working for the big boy.
It's Enoch.
We're calling for the Enoch group.
Yeah.
I want them all gone. The son, the dog, the cat, bro, all of them. All of them.
Yeah, the cat. But anyway, I think because obviously we didn't do anything about transfer window. Before we talk about West Ham, that'll be probably the last topic. Before I went away, I mean, we hadn't signed these players, so I'm gonna talk about Simmons and Moani. First, Simmons obviously missed out on Eze, and also obviously Gibbs White early in the window. I thought Simmons was going straight to Chelsea. I had no hope. If I'm being honest with you, all those stuff I was reading on X the day before it happened, because they agreed a deal at like 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I had no belief I was going to get Simmons. Literally no belief. And then out of nowhere, we signed him. Like I was like in shock. First of all, like, how do you feel about it? And do you rate him? Like, I've not seen a lot of him, to be honest.
Cool. Let me tell you this, innit? Yeah. Can I tell you this, innit? My response to Simmons, I'm going to be so honest with you, and I'm not just doing this for clicks, innit? You know how I watch a lot of football, innit?
Yeah.
In fact, my football manager, that brother fucked up. So
why?
I'll tell you. When we sign Simmons, I'll even take screenshots. In fact, I'll send you recordings of me screaming about Chelsea. Please buy him. I was even saying please. Like I was saying please, innit? I'll send you the videos in the group in my friends group chat. They were all laughing at me because I didn't want him. Okay, cool. Essentially, look, let me tell you my stance. Essentially, I didn't want Xavi Simmons. After we messed out on Eze, and I thought Eze was the perfect replacement, my next person that I really wanted was Paqueta from West Ham.
Same. Yeah.
I wanted Paqueta so I wanted Paqueta so badly. You don't understand, so badly. If we missed out on Eze, I wanted Paqueta. Obviously, Gibbs White's not going to happen, right? So we can't really talk about that, right? But I didn't really think about Xavi Simmons. And when we signed Xavi Simmons, I was so angry because I was like, yeah, he's young, he fits the quota, it makes sense, but are we getting a player that is proven in the Premier League? All of these things as well, you have to consider. Like, I was like, knows the Prem, understands the physicality, doesn't have to have an embedded period. I want Tottenham fans to know this. Xavi Simmons is not going to be that star that you think he's going to be straight away. I think Xavi Simmons is going to take long to get up to his standard. Like that, again, he's young, right? For me, Paqueta was my main guy. So I was really pissed off when
I wanted Paqueta. I wanted Paqueta as well. Yeah.
I'll be so honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I might be the only fan at Tottenham that was a bit like heartbroken in terms of I didn't want Xavi Simmons. But then I sat down and I calmed down about 4 days, innit? And I deep this scenario and I deep this situation. I was like, look, we couldn't get Eze, and I thought Eze was perfect candidate. In fact, forget that. We couldn't even get Gibbs White. You know, Mariakis fucked us over, innit? We couldn't get Eze, and I thought Eze was a perfect. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, bro. Watch Ange do his thing, bro. But yeah, like we couldn't get Eze, and I thought that was the perfect person, right? So I was like, Paqueta would have been perfect for me, innit? But yeah, I sat down and realized, like, look, let's be honest with you, it fits the quota. It fits this young, adaptable, ready to ready to work under Frank because Frank works with young players. And I was like, we also signed him on a long deal, so that means he is going to get better over the years. So I calmed down, I accepted it. Do I think he's going
to... with Simmons.
Go for it, go for it.
Yeah. Like, what worries me is about the physicality of the Premier League, because when I see highlights of him, like, I worry about his stature in the league. Like, he might be good enough to avoid the problem, but like, I worry about that. And also, like you said, he's young. But at that point in the window, we had to sign a number 10. Like, we had to sign a great player. So maybe Spurs were left with no other choice but to try and hijack the Chelsea move. So, like, I don't know, man.
Why didn't they go for the West Ham guy? Why didn't it go for Paqueta?
I don't know.
Paqueta for me is a better player. A way better player. In fact, there's not even a debate. There's not even a debate. But this is me judging.
Would West Ham sell to us
we got Kudus. We got Kudus. Yeah. So West Ham definitely sells to Tottenham. We got Jermaine Defoe.
I meant again, not in the same window.
We got we got Jermaine Defoe.
Yeah, that was before, like in one window. I mean, like, as in, I can imagine West Ham selling two of their best players to us in one window. I just couldn't see it happening.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes with Simmons. We'll see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, no. One thing I have to say in it. I think it's the right profile in terms of what Tottenham want to do. By young, develop them and turn them into superstars. It's just we have to give this guy time. I see a lot of people talk about him like he's ready. He's the best. He's better than Eze. I think most of the fans are smoking. They haven't watched anything to do with Xavi Simmons. No, this is how I see it. Look, I watched Xavi Simmons not be able to get into a PSG team. I watched him go to RB Leipzig and end up doing a good job in a way. They're both slow-paced leagues.
Yeah.
I
have my reservations with Simmons as well. But
so,
the problem is, he's
in a way, he's young. No, he's young. That's what I like about it. I like the fact that he's young. He hits the quota. He's gonna improve. I just want Tottenham fans to be realistic and put some sense into their head.
I agree with you. Because the comparison between Gibbs White and Eze saying this guy's better is ridiculous. But anyway,
ridiculous. Yeah. Up to Paqueta, bro. I promise you, it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. I'm not saying he's a bad player, and please don't think I'm saying that. I'm saying that he's not the level that you think he's going to turn out to be. Remember, essentially, this is why it kind of is not a failed signing. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a failed signing. We failed upwards, right? But in a way, we were trying to replace Kulusevski and Maddison because they're injured.
They're injured, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So we want to ideally replace them like for like. For me, Xavi Simmons is a step below.
He's not the same player.
He can improve. He can improve. He can improve. I'm not gonna sit and say he can't improve. I think he can improve. It's just we're gonna have to give him time. Look, remember I said this, and you're gonna think I'm having your leg. Remember, social media is gonna change after they see Xavi Simmons. I think West Ham. Cool. West Ham might turn out to be an easier game, right? Because there's a lot of Kulusevski needs to be sold. He's rubbish. All right, cool. So, okay, wait. What's the point? If you think Kulusevski needs to be sold, what's your opinion about Xavi Simmons? This is my problem with this fan base, bro. This is my problem with this fan base. This fan base has lost the plot.
But anyway,
no, seriously.
We'll talk about Marnie now.
Go for it.
So,
go for it.
We were chasing him last winter, innit, when we got Werner. But like, for me, I mean, again, obviously Solanke got this injury. I don't know how long he's out for. and we needed an attacking player. And again, we kind of did the same thing we did with Simmons, except this is an older player because Marnie's like 26, 27, I think. He's 27. And we just got him on the loan deal. Like, was it you that said converted to Werner, or was it someone else I was reading converted to Werner? Like, he could easily be another Werner. That's the thing with him. Marnie.
No, I didn't. I never called. I didn't compare him to Werner. I called Tell. I compared. I said Tell is Xavi Simmons is way more creative than Kulu, and has his more IQ and quicker in thought during game. Cool. Okay, cool. I hope you're right, my friend.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. I'm not hating on this Xavi Simmons thing.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a good signing for Tottenham. Let me make that clear. I think he's going to be a good signing for Tottenham. I want to make that clear.
It'll just take time.
But he's going to take time. He's not what a lot of fans think he is. A lot of fans think he's ready to make. Realistically, Frank will develop him into the player that he needs to become. But it's going to take time. The physicality of the Premier League is different to the German league and the French league.
Because someone in the chat put about Wirtz, because a lot of people were saying he's been struggling for Liverpool. I mean, I don't think he's been completely struggling, but I can see why they say that because I've been watching a lot of Liverpool games this season so far.
Wirtz has the same problem that Xavi Simmons is having. The fast pace of the Premier League. The Premier League, every team, you're talking about Luton to Man City, Liverpool, all play fast-paced football. You know, press high, press. In the German and French division, maybe the top teams in their league press hard. The rest sit back because they don't have the quality to attack other teams.
In Germany, there's like 2 or 3 teams which are the top, and the rest are basically the same level.
Exactly. You just have to watch football to understand.
In Premier League, there's different sections of the league where teams are fighting for like one spot. Like with us, this season we'll be fighting between Villa and Newcastle for one spot, most likely. Because I can't just break into the top 4. I mean, we might.
But one thing I will agree with when What's the Point said, he is technically, in a way, more creative than Kulusevski. I would agree with you 1000%. It's just physicality, awareness, and understanding how the Prem works is a whole different level.
That's what you said. The ball moves much quicker in the Premier League. You don't get much time on the ball, so one needs to adapt to the pace. 100%.
Oh, I did say that though.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but I'm just agreeing with the point. But for Moani, like it's a short-term deal. I guess we'll just see how it goes with him. But
so Moani, I didn't speak about Moani. I think Moani. I think in a way, clearly he doesn't want to be at Tottenham because we haven't signed him on option to be here, to option to stay, to option to whatever.
That's why he rejected us 3 times.
Exactly. Clearly he doesn't want to be here. That offer was his last straw, basically. Like
he was like,
last offer, you know what I'm talking about. So for me, it could either be good or bad. But in a way, I think we needed a striker. I feel like because Solanke's out, he can fill a gap. But I don't expect him to be anything special, in my opinion.
Neither do I, to be honest. Like, I think he'll do all right.
Like he's not like a Haaland. It is like I'm not expecting him to score like 15 goals. I think he's gonna pay
10 goals, maybe.
No, less. I don't even think he's gonna get that much.
Not even 10.
He's gonna be a ballpark player, man. Like, yeah, he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna come to Tottenham to start. I think we've already seen. We already seen who Frank's favourite is. It's Richarlison, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whether people like him, Moani runs like a Bambi on ice, innit? Very unbalanced. Yeah. Yeah. No. It like like we already see who Frank's favourite is. Whether Tottenham fans like it or not, yeah. It's obvious it's Richarlison. Even before Solanke got this injury, it was obvious it was Richarlison. Yeah?
Yeah.
In a way, Richarlison, the only problem with Richarlison, can he keep fit? That's the question that a lot of people are even me, I'm doubting that he can.
I
have a theory. I have a very big theory. This short Moani deal is template for Harry Kane to come back to Tottenham.
Bro, I was literally thinking the same thing because I read a report while I was on holiday saying that they not expect Kane to see out his contract till 2027 or something. I was reading.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he can move next summer. And apparently, we have the release clause first refusal of like 50, 60 million or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's be realistic. Let's be real. Man United got Sesko.
Arsenal got Perez. Liverpool got Isak and Ekitike. Chelsea got Pedro and Delap.
What is Man City's got Haaland, obviously. Newcastle's got Whistler and I can't say my man's name in it. Yeah. So realistically, there's only one top class there's only one club that Harry Kane, in my opinion, can go to. It has to go. It has to go top. In fact, to be honest with you, look, you knew me. I wanted Harry Kane to go on it for a very long time, innit? If these guys are serious about changing the direction,
bring Kane back.
Basically. If they get a striker, a left wing, and a left back, bruv, and if it's Kane, I will say on air, Tottenham is favourite. Well, no, not favourites, but we're going for the title. But only when we get them positions sorted, in my opinion. And I think Kane will own.
We'll see next summer, like what the intentions really are of the of the owners. Because if they go bring back Harry Kane, say they sign, because there's rumors that we might move for Savino in January. So if they,
I've been saying, look, like then, I've been saying this for a long time. Look, Savino's a good player, and I don't mind Savino, but man, there's so many players on the market that I feel like could do a job. Leao, Adeyemi, man. Why is nobody going for Adeyemi, man? I promise you, man. People hate him. Hate him. He's so cold. Whenever I watch him, he is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but
I really like that player, man.
But you know what? Maybe we should give the club a call or something. Knock at the door, man. You like your next door, like go buy Adeyemi. But like, I've got my reservations with Savino mainly because, like, I really like the look of him. Like, he's really fast. He takes on players, but it's just the end product.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, he's only 21, to be fair, but it needs to be better.
What about him
to, yeah.
What about what do you call it? Nico Williams.
He stayed, didn't he? No, wait, he went to Barcelona, didn't he?
No, I think he stayed. I thought he stayed. I thought he signed the contract.
You mean the Bilbao guy?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if he's still Bilbao. Yeah, he's still there. You're right. I thought he went to Barcelona.
Exactly. That could be a sick option.
It's not a bad choice, actually.
That could be a better option than Savino, you know?
There are so many left wingers on the market we could buy. But it's only because that's the strongest link I've seen that they might move for Savino again. No. In fact, forget what I said, didn't it? Forget what I said. Morgan Rogers. Why don't we go for him? Apparently, that's Frank's top target. That's what I read.
Man, I would say that's my top target as well. Look, I'm just naming off players off of my head. I'm not even thinking.
100 million.
Yeah,
probably. I think.
Cool. He's worth 100 million though.
Yeah.
The age? No, look, let's be real. The age is like 22, 23.
He's 24.
He's
Isn't he
been in.
24?
Nah,
Yeah.
he's not that old. He's not that old. He's not 24. He's like 23. Go check. Check quickly. Is that 23, 22?
Yeah, he's 23. He's 23, yeah.
Exactly.
23, yeah.
The
In
age.
July
This is, bro, if we were smart, go get Morgan Rogers, man. I think that's my top target.
He can also play as a number 10, Rogers, which is what's amazing.
Bro, he can play across the whole line.
Yeah, he can even play up front. I think they'll even played him up front one game. But he's a perfect player for Frank Rogers because he can play in loads of positions. Like, he's literally the perfect player for Frank. But I think he'll cost you 80 to 100 million.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair value. That's not like it's not fair value. That is fair value.
Because of his English tax as well, he's going to cost you more. That's why. Because he's English, in it. So,
in my opinion, Morgan Rogers is one of the best. Well, in fact, he's the best player at Aston Villa right now.
Oh, he is the best player at Villa, 100%.
He carries Aston Villa. If you've watched Aston Villa, you understand what I'm talking about. In my opinion,
he's the best.
In my opinion, 80 million. I feel like that's a bargain.
That's why I said it might be 100 million. I don't know how much they're going to demand.
I think 80 million is a bargain. I think 100 million is like, yeah, cool, you're paying for the player. Anything above that,
80 million is a bargain. You're right.
Yeah, anything above that, unless I'm valuing the player too high. What? Okay, cool. Wait, what's the point? This is my thing in it. You're saying, what do you see 80 million? So then, are you telling me you see Savinho as worth 80 million? What has he done to be worth 80 million? At least Morgan Rogers has done stuff. So what is he? A 6, a 8?
He can play. He can play anywhere, Rogers. That's the thing. He can play anywhere.
His best position so far in it, I think he's in the 10.
I think so too. He played there for England, didn't he? I think yesterday.
Yeah, I think even the way Aston Villa is deploying him, I think his best position is in the 10.
100%. Anyway, let's talk about West Ham because that's the game on Saturday, isn't it? So first of all, what do you think? Like, do you think we're gonna win, lose? Like, what do you think? Because I think it's a really tough game, because Kudus is going back to.
Nah. I don't think so. I think we're gonna win after what happened against Bournemouth. I think Frank is not no stupid manager. One thing about Frank, I know that he actually works on bettering the team and making sure they don't make the same mistake. The problem with Ange, we would see the same mistake, the same goals going all the time. Frank is different. Savinho scores 90 goals in La Liga for Girona, right? Yeah, 100%. But is he worth 80 million? That's the question.
You pay 80 million for Watkins? I probably wouldn't pay 80 million for Watkins now.
I pay 80 million for Watkins. Are you crazy?
Not now.
80 million.
He's like 29 now, isn't he?
Yeah. Bro, not even 2-3 years ago. 80 million for Watkins. You must be crazy.
It's a madness. I will not pay 80 million for Watkins now. Maybe 60, 50. Because his age is going against him now. Yeah. 80
million for Watkins. That is a blimer, bro. That right there. That comment needs to go in jail. That needs to be sacked.
Willis. What?
What you talking about?
Willis.
Watkins.
Watkins.
We're talking about what do you call it? Is his name Willis? Stop with the acting.
What are you talking about? What? Anyway.
You said you will pay 80 million for Watkins.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That right there is absolutely insane. And you're not willing to go 80 million for Morgan Rogers. Look, I can be fair on it. I can come and say, look, for me, Savinho is not an 80 million pound player, but I would be willing to pay 80 million for Savinho.
Watkins is almost 30. He's gonna be 30 at the end of the year. Like,
it's not even about the age, man. It's not even about the age. I said down, it's not about the age.
He averages about 1 and 2 goals, I think.
All right, cool. Consider this, innit? How much does Kane go for?
50.
So if you're gonna pay 50, if you're gonna pay 56 million for Kane, why would Watkins be worth 80 million? Come on, man. Someone. Watkins is lightning quick end product. Watkins to Aston Villa, he's 28 years old. No, but it's not. No, it's not. It's not even about age. Forget the age. He could be.
We said number 10 for Rodgers.
What's the position?
Number 10. Yeah.
I said I think his best position is number 10, but he plays them left wing. But what I want to go back to that comment. Let's not. Kane is about 50 million now, right? So if you're willing to play 50 million for Kane, how can Watkins be worth 80 million? That makes no sense.
He's 30 at the end of this year. Like, anyway.
Bro, that makes no sense. I promise you. That 80 million thing for Watkins makes no sense.
I'm not paying 80 million for Ollie Watkins.
No way. Not even 60 million.
Was 2023, 2024. And he got 19 goals in 37 games. That was his best. And he got 27 goals in 53 appearances that year as well. That was his best goal return. It's like Solanke. 1 year he got 19 goals.
I guess 80 million, that's a high evaluation.
He gets about 15 goals a season, Watkins. But he's not like a top striker. Like, he's not.
He's just nowhere near, man. Nowhere near, man.
What? Also against him. So anyway.
Okay, cool. The question I'm going to ask you has, before we go on to the West Ham, would you have Watkins over who? Would you have Watkins over Solanke?
They're about the same.
They're both meh.
If you spoke to me 2 years ago, maybe I have a different answer. But now, no, they're about the same.
They're both meh, man. They're both dead. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Both of them.
I just think Watkins gets hyped because he's English or more. But anyway.
No, I think Watkins gets hyped because he's fast. That's why. I feel like a lot of people associate Watkins with pace. And they're like, because he's a pacey striker.
He's not that fast anymore. No goals, no assists. He's rubbish. He's literally played 3 games of the season. We've only played 3 games the whole season.
Rodgers, no goals, no assists this season. What about Watkins? No goals, no assists. And I'm not talking about preseason friendlies.
0 on everything. 0 on everything.
Exactly. Listen.
Bro, I've got the stats in the wiki just now. But anyway, let's talk about West Ham. So do you think we're going to win comfortably then?
Like, oh, yeah. Go for it. You go first then. Go first.
I think it'll be quite the first half at least will be quite difficult. But if we get a couple goals, we'll probably get a cushion and probably see it out. But I don't know. These games it's a derby, but West Ham are a mess right now. So what do you think?
All right, I think it's going to either go 2 ways. We are going to beat them 3-1 comfortably, or we're going to lose 2-0. And the reason why I say that,
we're not going to draw the game.
No, I don't think it's going to end up in a draw. No, one team is going to walk with their tails in their legs. But I'll tell you this, shouldn't yeah? I'll tell you this. Why I'm confident that Tottenham. I'm more confident that we will win than lose. I feel like Kudus is going to be a key part in us winning.
100%.
The way he was scapegoated at West Ham. Now, let me make it clear. That year, everybody was poor. Everybody was poor. And remember, these players are human beings like you and me. think about it like this. I'll give you the scenario. Let's just say something's gone wrong at work, innit? And you're under pressure or whatever, right? Logically, you're gonna want to resolve the issue, right? So you're gonna find out ways to better your, I don't know, like better, try and make
Lifestyle.
it better.
Yeah.
Imagine your boss is constantly saying, "Look, if you don't improve, you're gonna be fired. If you don't improve, you're gonna be fired," or actively says out to the public, "I don't want Kudus right at West Ham." What is that? Rogers would fit the home.
The home
Rogers
profile,
17
yeah.
goals, 7. Yeah.
That,
Listen, man. Let's move on from that point, man. I can't lie to you, innit?
I can't be
Yeah,
honest.
I think we'll agree to disagree on that point.
Yeah,
Innit? I'm
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
lie to you. I can. What's the point? I do love you, innit? But you've had a mare
Bro,
today, man. You've had
I
bro.
paid
I will never
80
forget you
million
saying
for
80
Watkins.
million for Watkins.
I'm never paying 80
You've had a
million for
mare
Watkins.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we'll agree to disagree, man. Look.
Yeah.
That's what football opinion is about.
I'm not
Differences of
against you. What's
opinion,
the
isn't it?
point? But I'd never pay 80 million for Watkins. I'm not against you. It's not
Hell
personal.
no,
I just
bro.
never
Not
pay 80
even if a
million.
gun was at my head, bro.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
no, bro.
yeah. But anyway,
But
we were saying
cool.
about Kudus.
Yeah. So no. So I think Kudos has so much a big point to prove. You know, he's gonna obviously come back, and it's gonna be a very difficult game. So it's gonna be intense on him. But
Mm.
I think Kudos is the type of person to call, because he never once at West Ham said he wanted out of West Ham. I've actually done my research. He's not actually said once, "I want to leave." They forced him out. He was scapegoated, you know? So in a way, I have a I have a deep feeling that Kudus is gonna be crazy. I'm even expecting him to score a goal or two, in my opinion.
I really hope he scores. I really hope he scores.
Just to shut up the West Ham fans.
Yeah, exactly.
They like to chat too much as well, man. But yeah, that's my take in it.
I'm with you. So,
but what's your lineup going to be? Because for me, I think we need to play with Papa Star. Look, the backline calls itself. Whether you want to play a Doki or Spence, because for me, look, Spence has just not had a game. You know, he's had the international duty. Whether you want to rest him or not, I don't know. But I feel like the backline claims itself. If Frank is going to give Spence a rest, let's just say Adoki, Poro, Van der Ven, and what is it called? Romero, right? The middle, Polina, Papa Sarr, and I'm actually saying Lucas Bergvall, by the way. I don't. Yeah, but Kudus has very low end product.
bro,
Yeah, and
like,
then
let it go. Hey, I'm not going to say it about Watkins because this isn't cool anyway. But
yeah, and then the front three. The front three would be Kolo Muani on the left, Richarlison up top, and then right mid would obviously be Kudos.
Yeah. I agree with you, to be honest. I think Spence needs to play against West Ham, and I'd play Porro against Villarreal because we've got Villarreal on Tuesday, remember, as well.
Interesting. So, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just because I think Porro at home will be more beneficial, and then Spence away from home.
Ideally, I think Spence needs to play. I think Spence needs to play every single game, in my opinion. He's a phenomenal right back.
I mean, he has to play against West Ham. He has to play against West Ham because of what happened before with Semenyo against Porro against Bournemouth. I think he kind of has to play Spence because of Bowen.
Yeah.
So I think the
you're
back
right.
four will be Spencer, Dogie. You're gonna have to play Romero and Van der Ven, I guess. I mean, unless he wants to rest Van der Ven for Villarreal, I don't
Or
know.
we go three at the back. We might go three at the back.
Yeah.
Danso, have that heavy cushion, and then you can play the wing backs and make them turn into wingers.
But what would your midfield be? Because
Like
I
I
think he'll
said,
go Paulino and Bentancur, won't he? Or not?
no, my midfield is Papa Sarr, because Papa Sarr's amazing right now, man. He can't be dropped. I promise you, if he gets dropped for Xavi Simmons, I'm gonna get so pissed off, you know. In
You know what's
fact,
gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen.
if he
I'm just
gets
saying.
dropped and we lose,
Yeah.
bro, listen, this might be naive of me saying this. I'm gonna say Frank out.
But we all know Gabby Simmons is gonna play when he's back.
He best not. If he's gonna play Xavi Simmons, he has to play in the position that I said. I want my midfielders to be Papa Sarr, Polina, and Lucas Bergwijn.
Not Simmons.
That's my midfield. Nah, not Simmons. I think he's gonna sit out this one. I think it's too physical right now.
I would play him against Villa. I'm with you. I'd put him on the bench against West Ham. I don't think he'll be able to cope with the fight of the derby. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you think he's gonna go with Bentancur instead of Lucas Bergwijn?
Probably. I think Bentancur and Paulino are definitely going to play just because it's a derby, and I think he'll
Interesting.
want
Okay,
strong
fair.
midfield. But I think the rest of the team kind of. I think the back, like the back six, whatever you want to call it, kind of fills itself out. Apart from maybe I play Spence personally, but I don't know if he's going to pick Porro again with Dogi. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, but the front nine is because we don't have like an established. It's not like back in the day when we used to have. Remember Dele, Ericsson, Son, and Kane. Like that would be our four, right? Every game under Poch. Now we've got a load of options, but they're all about the same quality. So it could be a load of different combinations. Like, I don't know. You can play Johnson against West Ham. I don't know.
It'd be interesting, to be honest with you. I'll be honest. It's going to be very interesting to see how.
Mainly because I don't know how he's going to manage it with the Real game. That's the thing. Like, how is he going to rest players against West Ham for Villarreal?
Realistically, this is why. Look, this is why I'm saying I'm not playing Spence, because for me, Spence has just come back from international duty. He's just recently played. Porro has as well, innit? So, it makes no sense.
Porro played Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look. Okay, cool. I would play Spence then instead of Porro because Porro's played 90 minutes. Spence only came on half time. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overthinking.
Anyway, it'll be interesting for me to see how he manages the two games, like in what teams he puts out, because I think we'll see kind of like a mix both games of the kind of team he'll put out. Like, because Frank is known apparently for adapting to different games, so it'll be interesting to see what he does in like an away game. And then playing at home to Villarreal, which they're both like really important games. So, like, we have to get onto a good start in the Champions League. We have to win. We have to beat Villarreal. So, I don't know, man. And then it's not the easiest game to play before Villarreal. West Ham away. It's never an easy game on paper.
It's true. It's just I feel like it will be in a way. But I don't know, man. West Ham is a mess right now. I think the club want Porro playing as many games as he can to top up his value as he's going to be sold in the future. I think that's a fair point, That's a fair point because in Vinay's interview, he did say understanding when it's right to sell the player.
When to sell players. Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
You're right. Yeah, we're interested to see. It's like I don't know. I think we'll win like 2-1 or something against West Ham.
I'm thinking it's 3-1 or it's a 2-0 loss.
Nothing in the middle.
But I'm more confident. I'm more confident that we will win.
I think we'll win as well. I think we're gonna win.
Yeah.
But
Cool. Is there anything else that we're gonna say?
Huh?
Is there anything? Any other topics that we? Oh, so
not really.
We keep saying it. Oh, you ignored the rest of Watkins. Yeah, bro. Listen. I can't lie to you. You carried on talking about Watkins. I questioned my sanity. My sanity.
Can you come on one of my streams one day, or like any stream? Because I've never seen this guy be on the stream. So it's just I want to just because I'm curious what he looks like. But big up anyway. What's the point? I don't agree with all your opinions, but anyway, big up anyway.
Bro, today usually I agree with a lot of what you say, man. Today, I disagree with everything you said.
But you know what, TJ? Yeah, since that holiday, or since I went on that boat, whatever, I feel like I've walked into a different reality. Like it's really weird. As soon as I saw the Levy news, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" Mate, I was like,
yeah, man.
Like, what just happened? Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anything else you want to say, or because I don't think there were any other topics really.
I'm good, my bro. I said everything that I needed to say. To be fair, it's a weird time for Tottenham. It's all look. It can only get better. It can't get worse. It can only get better from this point.
Yeah.
If it gets worse, we know it was a Levy.
We'll see in a year's time whether Levy was like such a big sticking point. So,
man said like Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Anyway, big up. Anyway, what's the point? Anyone else in the chat who needs pass through? Big up. We'll be back sometime next week, I guess. Because I guess sometime next week.
Why did we do the show on Thursday today? What was the reason?
No, because basically it's my mate's birthday tomorrow, so I can't do tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Wish him happy birthday from man.
Yeah, cool. That's what I thought. It's better if I do it today, because then I don't have to worry about tomorrow getting back. Because I'm meeting him during the afternoon or something, so I don't want to worry about getting back by 5:30. Especially with the trains, man.
Yeah,
the trains have been
train strikes, bruv. Listen, train strikes have been my worst enemy, man.
But apparently they're back tomorrow. The trains, anyway. So
no, I think it's on Sunday.
Thanks. What's the point? Thanks. No, it's back tomorrow.
I think it's on Sunday. Oh, tomorrow, yeah.
Till the 11th, and tomorrow's the 12th. So it'll be back tomorrow morning. But they told people to wait till late morning to go into London because it's going to reset. You know how everything resets. So
late. What do you mean late morning? What do you mean? What time is late morning?
Officially at like they start again at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? They advise people not to go in like straight away at 8 o'clock, basically, because maybe they might still take time to get back into whatever it is. Because I don't know, there's some recovery time after a strike, so I'm not meeting him till later on anyway, so it's no problem.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
cool.
Yeah, there's no strikes tomorrow. It finishes today, or like tomorrow morning latest, I guess. Yeah. Cool.
All right, no worries, my bro. I'll speak to you later, man.
Yeah, cool. Take care.
And then look at this, innit? We can't even say Levy out. He's already gone.
Yeah.